Hello? Server super global variable. Okay, what is this dollar server array? Okay, what is this dollar server array? Right. So, what is the role of this dollar server? Why we need this dollar server at the server side? Right. So, basically, the client will send a request. Right. The client will send a request to whom? To the server. Right. Client will send a request to server. Correct. Now, that request may be anything. Right? He may be requesting for Facebook page, or he may be requesting for any college website or any Gmail website. Anything he may requesting. All request is sent to the server by the protocol HTTP. Right? By this protocol, all the request is sending to the server. Agree? Correct? So client is sending request to the server. Okay. While sending the request, it using what? HTTP protocol. Right? That request is sent to the server now. Request is sent to the server. How come the server come to know? Okay, the client is requesting what type of site, and that request is sent from which host thing, but a client system, whether you're sending from which type of browser, whether you're sending from Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, right, or Internet Explorer, what type of browser is trying to send, and uh, on which IP address, right, on which IP address that request is coming. All this information the server is required, because after validating, after executing, right, after validating or executing the request, again the same response has to be sent to the same client, right? To send that response, it requires some of the information. What information? Client information, right? That information will be loaded at the dollar server variable. I hope you got this point, right? So dollar server variable, why we need this one, this super global variable? The client will request for the server, right? That request may be what? It may be some site, website, that is facebook.com. Okay, we know that facebook.com, but in what machine code, it will be like an IP address, right? For example, the Google is having IP address at 8.8.8.8, that IP address, right? Though we'll give that google.com, but the request is sent to the server in the form of IP address. Okay, who will do this one? DNS server, right? So this DNS server will convert our text related URL to IP address, right? So that data is carrying through by the use of this HTTP protocol, with the HTTP protocol, right? So that request is sent to the server now, right? Now server got the request, means in the form of what? Package. In the form of packet, it has been sent to the server. Now in that packet, whatever is there, header means what? It contains which IP address the request is coming. Okay, every system is having their own IP address, right? For example, I'm getting from the system 1 IP address 10.10.10.10, right? And which browser? Okay, request is sent from which browser? Whether it is sent from Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or Internet Explorer, because each browser working scenario is different, right? Each browser's working scenario is different, right? One web page, it may support in the Google Chrome, it may not support in the Internet Explorer, right? So that is also important requirement, a data for the server, right? And which PHP program. For example, now I'm requesting for facebook.com, means it is having a many files. I will explain this one. Many files. Okay, not only one PHP program. It may include multiple HTML file. It may include multiple PHP file, JavaScript file. Right. Many files will be there. Will be written for one web page. Right. So it is requesting this come from which PHP program. Okay. In order to find out all these things, we're going in order to find out in order to store these type of HTTP header values or path values, from which path the request is coming, right? All those will be loaded at the dollar server variable. Okay, and we have some of the parameters. Parameters in the sense some information key is required, as I said, right? So that information, server information key, like from which server name we are requesting, right? Server name, right? Then PHP file, nothing but path file. You can say as the path file, right? Then PHP referrer. Okay, I will explain. I will show you this with a example, right? So straight away we go to the example, right? I hope you guys have understood why we need this $server array variable, right? So we'll see this example, then the concept will be more clear. Okay, the example for this starts with doc type, okay, then HTML, then I'll straight away go to the body. I will not write any header because we don't require those things, right? So PHP program, PHP. Now I want to I want to know this program, right? This PHP file, right? Now this PHP file will be sent for server to execute. So server should know, right? What is the name of the PHP? What is the name of that file that I am executing, that I am validating, right? If I want to know that one, we can find out, right? This is a dollar array. This is a global variable, server global variable. In that, I want to find the information. What information? What is the name of the PHP file that I am executing, that I am validating? Okay, that information the server should know, right? That is PHP underscore self. PHP underscore self. What it will do? It will find out, right? It will give the name of the PHP file. Okay, for example, I give that program 23.php. Okay, you'll get in the browser 23.php. This is the file that server is executing, server is working on, right? Next. Okay, I will do one break. Right. Next, server name, right? From which server we are getting this file? Okay, on which server this file is going to be executed? Okay, if you want that server name, you can take that one. Okay, I'll copy this. Let's see. We'll try to find out 2 to 3 this one informations, right? So server name, server underscore name. Okay, from which server we are getting this file to execute. Next. Okay, HTTP host, right? From which host means from which system? Okay, from which system? Let's type here address of the system. Okay, we are getting this request HTTP host. Then HTTP referrer. HTTP referrer. Okay, what is HTTP referrer means? Okay, you come to know an example, right? So if I explain, okay, you'll not come to know. Okay, I'll tell that with an example when we got this output. Okay, HTTP referrer, it will use the reference of that HTTP. Okay, this is some of the information key. Then HTTP user agent. HTTP user agent, nothing but from which browser. Okay, from which browser that browser information you're going to get in this HTTP user agent. Okay, this is what a remote header, request header information. This is the request header information. This is the request header information. Okay, from means header information means that is basically take the information about the client sites. Okay, and the script name. This is what script name. Script underscore name. Okay, you will run this program. Everything is perfect. Yes. We'll save this program 24.html. Okay, go to browser. Localhost 24. No, something is wrong. Dollar support. Talk type. PHP. We need to save this in PHP. Okay, just a minute. Just rename this file. Okay, we need to rename this file 24.py. Okay, we'll try. We got the result. So I given the wrong extension. So we have to save that with PHP. So just save that in HTML. See the first what we have requested in the server PHP self, right? PHP self, which is what program, right? So what is the name of the script that we are that server is executing, right? That is PHP extension, right? Means in this folder, in this PHP folder, nothing but in localhost, right? This is a directory that we have created at the server side, right? The localhost. In that we have created the folder by name PHP. In this folder we have this program, and server is getting this program in this folder at the server. So this is the folder name along with the file name, that is program pg24.php, right? And the server name, right? What is the server here? Server name is what? Localhost. And HTTP referrer means that client is referring to which host, means referring to which server, that is a local host. Okay, if you use the Apache server, okay, they will find out that Apache, because we are running in the local host, so we are getting the local host here, right? Then HTTP referrer, see, this is referring means the path of the file, right? This WAN, this is the server I have loaded where in the C drive. This is the web. In that we having what? PHP, right? PHP folder. In that we having this program 24.php on line 11. This is the we are getting in the 11th line, right? This is executing in the 11th line. This is a reference. This is a reference of this page of this program. That's the reason I said. So when you see the example, then you'll come to know what this referrer will do. Referrer basically, the server is referring this program from where, means from the initial path of the program, initial path of the file. Right? Initial path is what we are getting. I'm running this program, right? With the help of this server, it is loaded to the C drive, and it's the drive that is a PH localhost www, and PHP is the folder. Under that, we having this this program, and the 11th line is what HTTP referrer. This is the 11th line where this particular line is executing, right? In this path, that is what the HTTP referrer will do, right? User agent, as I said, Mozilla 5.0, Windows 96.1. Okay, the entire information about the host system, that means other client system, right? So running what Chrome 9.1 something is a IP address, right? Giving the entire information of the client information about client. Okay, this is the what request header information. Okay, header information of the client. It includes all information about the client. Okay, and the script name and the PHP itself both are same. Okay, so again we got the PHP 24.php. This is the some of the information key we have. Okay, we can use here. Right. Apart from this, we have other also. Right. That will also work the same thing. Right. So this is regarding the server variable. Just I will show you. This is the right. So $server array is a PHP super global variable which holds information about headers, path, and script location. Right. Headers means from where, and path from which client you are getting the getting the script, and the script location. Right. And from where the script is getting to execute at the server side. Right. So you can see here some of the this one request method, server protocol. The request method is what? Post, means if you are requesting by which method, right? Not to find out that one, post. Then this is the server protocol, means from which protocol, whether we're getting from HTTP protocol or some other protocols, right? So this is the information we get. And request time, at what time we are getting that request. Okay, then HTTP host, from which host it is requesting, right? Then here we are not requesting any host here, right? In this program we are not requesting anything, right? So that is the reason it is just giving some value there, correct? And the user agent, okay, Mozilla Firefox or a Chrome, anything, that is that is given here, right? So accepting encoding, okay, encoding. Then connections, you just keep alive. Okay, if you want to see the connection, we can, I will show you one example. I will add here.
Yes.
Like this. Okay, here HTTP underscore connection. This is the one key you can use. So save this. Go to the Chrome. Right, I'll just refresh. See, you got the connection is keep alive. Keep alive means the script is running. The server is getting that script. Okay, the server is getting the script to execute. Right, that is the keep alive session. Right. So all this information will be sent to the server in one header, in one request header. Okay, that header will be given to the server, and server it is used as a configuration file to execute. Okay, configuration file to execute. What I explained, right? The same example we have given here, right? Same example, and the respective result for each one. The PHP self here, server name, server host, right? Referrer, right? Agent, script name, okay, everything you can get here. And the sum of the information key, server name, okay, what it will do, it will take the name of the site that was requested. Okay, the server name, it will, for example, the client is requesting for facebook.com, that it will show here, https that is www.facebook.com. That is what the client is requesting, and the address. Okay, from which address, from which IP address that request is sending. Right, this request method, address, HTTP user information. These are some of the request header information keys. Right. So these are the about a server array variable. Okay, we'll just stop recording.